If you think you must be a genius or a guru before you can score 300 plus in JAMB, then you are wrong. If you think you must read the whole of your textbook, read everything before you can actually score 300 plus in JAMB, then you are wrong. You have to change that mindset. In this video, I'm showing you how to score 300 plus in JAMB. And this is not just coming from anybody, but from someone who had 318 in my first attempt in SS3. I had this score while I was in SS3, and I was able to secure admission to study medicine and surgery at the prestigious Lagos State University. So in this video, I'll be showing you what exactly works. We also produce a massive score of 360 over 400 in the last UTM conducted. So please do well to take note of everything I'll say in this video. Let me tell you the hidden truth no one will tell you. Before you can score 300 plus in JAMB, it's by reading the right thing, the right way, and at the right time. I had friends back then that were very, very good. They were genius, they were guru, but they did not end up scoring 300 plus. Why? It's not that they did not read well, it's not that they are not good enough, that they couldn't attain this high score. But see, I usually tell students that there is a way JAM structure is, there's a way JAM thinks, there's a way they analyze their questions. There are so many things you need to put in place before you can score 300 plus in JAM. Firstly, before you even go and write JAMB, or before you think of smashing JAMB or scoring really high in this JAMB exam, the first thing you must work on is your mindset. You must have a positive mindset or a burning desire. Those that have scored 300 plus in JAMB, they don't have to aid. How can you be scared of an exam that you're about to write? I know, yes, JAMB is one of the most competitive exams in Nigeria. We have over millions. Last year was about 2 million students that wrote this exam. So I know it's very, very competitive. I know it can be demanding. I know it can be stressful. But first of all, work on your mindset. You can do it. You must be determined. I had other siblings that have written JAMB several times, written JAMB 3 or 4 times. So right from time, I always said it to myself that I'm going to do this exam. I'm not going to write this exam more than once. So and I was able to smash it at my very first attempt. So before you even think of writing this exam, before you even think of even preparing, you must work on your mindset. You must show this eagerness and this hunger to do well in this year's UTM. Secondly, you must have the right materials to study with. When I say right materials, I mean your JAM recommended textbooks for each and every of your subjects, your physics, your biology, your chemistry, your English, your mathematics. You must have the right materials to study with. JAM recommended textbooks. You get, how can you go and write an exam that you don't even have the materials to read with or study with? You are going to fail, obviously. You get, so you must have the right materials to study with. Then once you are reading them, there's one mistake that students make very well. Once you are reading this material, once you get them, please. One system that worked very well for me was that when I got this material, I was able to finish it. The mistake that some of you used to make is that today you will read Lamlad, tomorrow you read science physics, and next tomorrow you read essential. The other day you read new school. Make sure you stick to one. It's what worked for me. I stick to one. I read it thoroughly, in total, from front to back, everything. It's not that today you read this, tomorrow you read this, tomorrow you read this, just on a topic. You are selling yourself now. So once you get a material, please stick to a material, stick to it. Don't jump from this to this. I know, yes, I'm not saying is it's a bad thing, you get, but I'm showing you what exactly works for me. You get, so get a material, stick to it. Make sure you follow it up very well. It's not that just that today you read this, tomorrow you read this. You are saying I know, yes, you want to gain a lot, but trust me, this thing is dragging you that down a little bit. Get a material and work with it thoroughly from now to your exam. Maybe it's towards the ending of your exam, you can now begin to check other materials and just to check and crossmate. You get, but please get the right materials and stick with one. Make them make your reading balance be in accordance or in sync. Well, to get this recommended textbook and work with them. Not that today you read Idodome, tomorrow you read modern biology, next tomorrow you read essential, this tomorrow you read Lamlat. To be honest, you can't be reading 5 different textbooks for each of the subjects. I don't know, it's actually a lot. Read 5 for physics, read 5 for chemistry, read 5. You are slowing your pace. Let's be honest. Let's even be factual. Do you get? So stick to one. That's why you must get the right recommended textbook. So that, okay, once you are done with reading it, you can be confident that yes, I'm good to go because this is recommended by JAMB. If you can get a JAMB recommended textbook and make sure you finish it to read it in depth, you are trust me, you are good to go. Now, thirdly, you must get the JAMB syllabus. Now, please note, I don't just say get the JAMB syllabus like itself. You must get the syllabus and work and back it up with a personal schedule or a plan. Get the syllabus and as well prepare a personal schedule or plan for yourself. Now, you can't just get the syllabus all of a sudden and be like, oh, this is your syllabus, I want to read everything. Let's be honest, you might not be productive. Get so now I mean a personal schedule in the sense that, oh, today I'm going to cover this. When you get the syllabus, make sure you group it, make sure you separate it. Oh, today I'll cover this. In 1 week time, I should have been done with this. Set a personal schedule for yourself, a personal timetable for yourself alongside with the syllabus. Don't just get the syllabus alone. Yes, you can get the syllabus and not still end up during the exam. You can still get the syllabus and still end up not even covering half of it. What worked for me was that I was able to get the syllabus and I was able to set a personal schedule or timetable for myself. You get so I can actually trace my progress. Oh, maybe I'm lagging behind by 1 week. I'm not covered this topic. You will know where to put it in. Do you get? You don't have to you just get the syllabus itself because trust me, even this syllabus for the past how many years it has not changed. What I used back then in my time to prepare for them, if I use it now, I will still end up doing well. Still smash above 300. So the syllabus is not really too special. You getting it is not a big deal. The problem is that can you cover it? You must get a personal timetable for yourself to follow up with this syllabus. The system I used in scoring really, really high in my first attempt in UTME is practicing past jam questions. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. In fact, this one is the most common one. I believe everyone knows it. You must practice past questions to expose yourself, to see how jam structure question on a particular topic, to know the way JAMB set question on a particular topic. Now, please, I said practice past question, study past question, but please, you do not cram. Please and please, don't cram past question. I don't advise it to any student at all. Please, you practice, you solve, you study, but please don't cram past questions. Do not try it because obviously it's your father that is setting jump. What if jump twist the question or change it? Okay, I'll give you a very good example now. Let's say in your past question, you are asked what's the basicity of hydrochloric acid. You know basicity of an acid that be monobasic, dibasic, tribasic. Can be asked what basicity of an acid of HCl, hydrochloric acid. You know it's one, right? It is monobasic. You can also be asked what the basicity of H2SO4 acid is what is dibasic. But now in your re main exam, your JAMB exam, you can now be asked what is the basicity of ethanoic acid. All is still on basicity, but this one now they're asking you different questions. They changed it a little bit. So please don't depend on cramming past question. I don't advise it to any student at all. Don't expect jam to repeat what you cram. If it's that easy, that means every year by year students will be passing the jam because oh, you just want to cram words in your past question from 1990. You get you just cram it and you will pass the exam. But no, that's why jam is very, very competitive because it's not really that easy. You must practice question, past jam question. You must study them, but please do not cram them. If in your past question the answer is A, you should know why they picked A. Why is it A? Can you confidently explain it? Do you know why the answer is A? Do you know why it is B? Do you know why it is C? What's your reason behind this answer? Don't just cram that, but be like, don't worry, I'll see it again in my exam, I'll pick A. It's not the way it works. So you just get humbled in your main exam. You get so please know why a past jam question is A. Can you explain it? Do you know why it is? Why is it so? It's not as if oh it's just so for you just know it for no reason. You must be able to confidently explain it. Why is this A? Why is it B? You must know the reason. In fact, even in your past jam questions, some answers they are even wrong. You check it back, it's even wrong. So regardless, you must know why it is so. Check your textbook to confirm it. You get once you study a particular topic, go to your pick, you check topics on it. I'll give you a very good example now, a very true life story. This person is my friend, actually, a true life story. I'm not even trying to forge or even trying to get this is a true life story. Now there's this girl now. Back then in my time, this girl usually to me I feel like she's cramming. Because you tell me why this girl she's very, very good at past question. Once we are doing past question drills in class, she's always the highest. She used to even pass me. Even my teacher said they will be surprised. They'll be like, ah, this girl is really good. She's always the highest in past question, always smashing past question, always attempting it, always scoring really high. But me, deep down, I noticed that this girl, she usually cram it a lot because there's something that we don't know. Are you gonna ask her? Oh, please, why did you pick A? You got it. Why did you pick B? But I noticed that she's not usually straightforward. She's not really. She will tell me that it's A, she's A, but she doesn't know why it's it. And I'm like, ah, boy, you got it now. And if it's that maybe you just one, you can say she just guessed. She got it. But no, she like if we do like maybe 50 questions, she will get like maybe 45, 44, 47. Obviously, it's not luck now. I know yes, luck can be some question, but this one is not luck. Let's be honest, it's not luck. Yet. So I noticed that this girl, she doesn't really know the reason why this answer is this. You get? And who am I to judge? I was also fighting for my own academic life too as well. But the day the release results, I was so curious to check her score because she's very, very good. She knows she's always the highest in our mock or test. But now this girl, she ended up scoring how many? Was it not 210? I be 215 or so. I think 215 or so. This is a true life story. I'm not even trying to forge story for you or even trying to exaggerate. This is a true life story. She scored, I think, 215 or so. But boy, I know it's definitely less than 220. I forgot back then my time. She had less than 220. You get two. I gave this story to show you how exactly it works. You must know a topic. You must not cram. If it's that easy, see, trust me, everybody will be smashing jump. Oh yeah, now just don't read. Just go and do passion and go and don't read though. Just go and do only pick you. And you think you will smash this exam. You must know why an answer is. If it's A, know why it's A. If it's B, why is it B? Don't just cram and expecting it to come out. You are not the one setting jam, neither is your father or your relative. So please practice past question, study them, do not cram. The next step that follows practicing past questions is CBT practice. CBT practice, practicing with CBT recommended app. There are a lot of them. Now, please, once you practice past question, it's not enough. You must also practice with CBT recommended app. There are a lot of them. You can check them out. There are a lot of them. Now, why do you practice with CBT app? First of all, your JAMB exam is a CBT exam. Hope you know. The CBT exam is a computer-based test. CBT, that's the meaning of it. So obviously your exam is not theory. It's not like WAEC, it's not like your NECO, it's not like your NAPTEP, it's not like your GCE that are written theoretical. Your JAM is CBT, computer-based. So you must practice with this CBT app. First of all, to expose you to the system. Now, secondly, you might know an answer to a question, but you might not be able to think under intense pressure. Let's say you know that the answer is A. You know it's A, but now once there's a timer to it, most of us usually get nervous or frightened. You want to see, oh, I have 10 minutes more, I have 15 minutes more. Let's say you are attempting this question. Let's say you are attempting 30 questions in 10 minutes. See, you might know an answer to the question, but most of you now, because of the timing, the pressure, you will not be thinking straight. You begin to feel simple things you know. Be like, how did I fail this question? These are the cause of it. So you must get used to the system already. Get your CBT recommended app and practice with it. So you attempting your past question is not even enough. It's not alone. You must back it up with this CBT recommended app because you might know a question, you might know an answer to it, but you might not be able to think under intense pressure. See, your brain is not an AI that once you give an answer, it will bring it out immediately. It's not like computer, garbage in, garbage out. No, you must get used to the system of timing. Oh, this thing, I'm to do this question in 30 minutes. You get most of you are not done. Most of you don't know a question, but once there is a time allocated to maybe a particular question, or most of us can get nervous. You are trying to rush. By then, now you'll be failing simple things you know. You get to please get a CBT recommended app to back it up with this your past question. So you can be able to time yourself. Oh, I'm doing this question for same so minutes. You get so that's the essence of CBT app to make you think faster, to increase your speed and your accuracy, to help you work under intense pressure. You get so don't just relax while you're doing your PQ. Oh, this one is A, next question. Sometimes try and set a timer for yourself. Oh, let me attempt this past question within this minute, and it's your CBT app that will help you do it. You get to set it and work under intense pressure. to expose you. All these things are exposure you need. Do you get? So very, very important. And I'm not just saying all this for saying sake. I'm giving you what exactly worked for me. I can remember my first CBT practice in physics. I had 37 over 100 in physics. 37 over 100. That was when I know that, I'm really cooked for the exam. I'm cooked. It's because of this CBT practice that helped me do so. I was just feeling simple things. I don't know. Maybe because of the timing, I saw maybe like a red timer. Oh, you have that pressure. That pressure. Do you get? So please make sure we work alongside with this CBC recommended app as you are doing your PQ as well. Do you get? Try and groom yourself to the system so you can get used to it. So you can get acclimatized to the system already. Now the next step I'm about to drop. Hmm, most of you might not really, should I say, get it, but this is the honest truth you should know. Now, JAMB, you're writing four subjects. You're writing for, if you're aspiring for any medical course or if you're a medical aspirant. If I say medical, meaning that you're writing biology in JAMB, you're writing English, physics, chemistry, and biology. Maybe you're aspiring for medicine, nursing, pharmacy, physiology, physiotherapy, etc. If you are a medical aspirant and you're writing biology in JAMB. Now, let me tell you the truth, no one will tell you. Physics and chemistry are your two main boosters. You must strengthen yourself in this aspect well enough. This for medical aspirant o. Physics and chemistry. I'm not saying you cannot score well in English or score well in biology, but physics and chemistry, you can smash 90 plus in both of them. I had 96 over 100 in chemistry in my JAMB exam, 96 over 100. I had 87 or so in my physics. My biology, I had 70 something, I think 75. Then my English, I had 60. So as I pray for you, tell me, make sure you try and strengthen yourself in your core subject. For medical aspirants, your core subject should be physics and chemistry because they are your two main boosters. I'm not, don't see, please don't quote me. I'm not saying you cannot score well or score high in English and biology. You can score high. But compared to physics and chemistry, you can score way higher. You can score 99 in physics and chemistry. I'm telling you, you should go and check past record. Go and check most people that are recent jam. Go and check most medical students now that are currently in school. Ask them their jam score. If they tell you they are 300 plus, tell them to give you the analysis, the breakdown of it. Yeah, you will notice it. Check the trend. I'm giving you the trend, the one with the highest outcome. Do you get? I'm not saying English and biology cannot boost you, but please strengthen your core subject. For medical aspirants, your core subject is about physics and chemistry. You can score 99 in physics, you can score 99 in chemistry, but 99 in biology is possible, but it's not too common. It's just, if I'm to give like a percentage, it's very, very low. You get, it's very rare for it someone that score 90 plus in biology. It can happen. I'm not saying it can happen. It can happen. Even in English, it can happen, but it is rare. You get, so the ones that can easily happen is physics and chemistry. 99 is in fact, it's not in Newton. It's not in, you go and check student check, it's not in Newton. It's a common thing now. You get, so please make sure you target your core subject. This is for medical aspirants. That's why if you notice now, engineering students usually score higher than medical aspirants. Why? Because them, they are writing mathematics, they will do maths, English, physics, chemistry. In JAMB mathematics, you can actually score 90 plus compared to biology. That's why if you check most top 10 highest in Nigeria, they are mostly engineering students. Now, I'm not trying to limit you, but I'm telling you the honest truth. There's no, you be telling me that you've not covered your physics and chemistry. You are busy out there chasing or covering a lot too many things in English. English can be humbling sometimes. JAMB English is not for the weak. I'll tell you the honest truth. It's not for the weak. So if you have enough time, try and put in more effort in your physics and chemistry, your course subject that can boost you, not English that, it's very unpredictable. You can be in fact, if you can be a professor in English and still up scoring, not only scoring too high in JAMB English. I don't know how to tell most, but it is a bit complicated. You get, now this is for medical aspirant, but for engineering aspirant, maybe you are already aspiring for engineering, computer science, or any course that you're writing mathematics and jam, you can, your maths, your physics and chemistry can boost you. You get, that's why you guys normally score higher than medical students because of, imagine if you score 90 plus in maths, 90 plus in physics, and 90 plus in chemistry, you have already smashed the exam. But for medical aspirant now, the two subjects that they can easily score 90 plus is physics and chemistry. That's where they can easily score 90 plus compared to you guys that you will score 90 plus in maths, physics and chemistry. You get, so please For medical aspirants, try and put in more effort in your course already that can boost you. I'm not saying you should not read all that already, but please be smart and be wise enough. For engineering aspirants, yes, your maths, your physics, your chemistry can be a strong booster to you if you don't know. You get? So please, if you have little time left, if you have, let's say you have few hours more to cover syllabus, please put in that effort, put in that time in what will boost in your exam. English will not really boost you. JAMB English is actually humbling. This is the truth that no one will tell you. No one will tell you this. They'll be like, oh, read everything. I will tell you the honest truth. Put more effort in your course subject that can actually boost you in JAMB. Yes, you can read English, read other subjects, but please don't end up wasting your time. You are there reading English when you have not covered half of your syllabus in your physics. What can even give you a high mark in chemistry in your JAMB, physics and chemistry? You have not covered that all, but you are there enjoying it. You are reading comprehension, reading novel. Yes, English can actually give you a decent score like 60, 70, even 80. You get, but that 90 plus is hard. I'm telling you the honest truth. Even biology, it's hard. But physics, chemistry, leave it. It's like River Jordan. It's flowing like River Jordan. 99 is not. I have course mates that had 99 physics and chemistry. It's not a new thing. It's a normal thing. But in 99 in chemistry, in 99 in biology rather, it's not easy. 99 in English, it's not feasible. Let's be honest. You get, so please, if you have limited time, try and put in those limited time you have in what will boost you in your main exam. For medical aspirants, physics and chemistry. For engineering, your maths, your physics and chemistry, these three can actually boost you. If you can score 90 plus in theory, let's say you score 90, 90, 90, maths, physics and chemistry, that's 270 already. Even though you score English 60 or 70, you already have 330 or 340. You get, so please know what can boost in JAMB and know your core subject. Now, the last and the final step or the final system I use to score really high in JAMB is revision. Revision. Now, please note this aspect is very, very important. This is what separates students that score 250, 260, 270, 280, 290 from those that usually score very high in JAMB exam. Those that usually scored above 300, 300, 310, 320, 3000, 340, 350. This is what separates you guys. Revision. Now, this revision here, see, even aside your main, aside this jump, revision is something that is very, very important, even in life generally. Even as you proceed further in your education, revision is very, very important. Your brain is not a machine. Your brain is not an AI. You will forget. Most of you will be like, oh, so I'm reading this, I can't remember what I read, I'm always forgetting. Why are you forgetting? When you are rushing. I know there is no time again, but you are just rushing. Today you read it, so you are not even making out time to revise. That's why I said once you get the syllabus, try and create a personal timetable for yourself. Now, in this timetable, you are obviously going to fix time for revision. You cannot be reading every day. You must make out time to revise what you have read. That's why you keep forgetting what you've read. You must make out time to revise what you've read. See, this aspect is what separates you guys that score 290, 280, 270 from those that are scoring above 300. You must make out time to revise. Your brain is not a machine now. You'll be learning from day one, from the beginning, physics, dimension, measurement, biology, classification of living organisms, chemistry, separative technique from the beginning. English from now. See, you must create a time to revise what you've learned. If not, you will forget. See, this is what nobody will tell you. Even go and ask any genius, ask any guru, ask anybody that there's no you will tell them that they read from day one till the day of their exam. No. There was a time where they stopped reading and they were revising what they've read. Now you can revise in two ways. You can revise bit by bit. Oh, once you read this topic, maybe for a week you will not revise it, or you can finish syllabus at first, finish everything, so once you are done you will now come back to revise. Exam exam is usually in April, abi is written in April, maybe towards ending of April or so. I don't expect you to be reading from January to April. By ending of March you should at least you be halfway. In fact, by ending of March you should be done with the syllabus, then you can start your revision. Or even though you are not done, let's say you are still reading, for someone that are serious, if you are still reading April 1, I'm panicking, I'm panicking. See, just pause and revise what you've learned. It's better to know what you've learned, know it very well. So if you say you can be able to get down reading everything, but at the end not even having an idea of everything. let's say you read this, read this, read this, read this. At the end, it's still surface knowledge you have, and the more question you will fail it. So you have to read a particular one and know it very well. Oh, this topic, oh, I know it very well. You have to read something and know it very well. Than to touch everything and not still know it. You get, so and how can you know what to read very by revising? Revising is very important. Even outside your jam, once you gain enter university, your first year, you're on the 100 level, you will still you must for your exam, for your income, for your test, so many things. 100 level, even till you become a graduate, revision is what, even at work, you must revise. Your brain is not a machine. You are bound to forget. You will tell me that, oh, Tutor Dave, Dave, I usually read, I usually forget. There is no two way about it. If you read something and you forget it, you must revise. There is no magic. I am I'm also bound to forgetting things. I also read. I pray for my exam, but I also forget. But now, if you can revise, it will minimize that effect. See, there is no magic about it. There's no magic to reading too many things and put it in. There is no magic. The only way is that you must read and revise. That's why students don't, those that are doing well, they tend to do well, because once they read something, they will revise it. So if you can recall. But if anytime that you just read without revising, you will forget. Like there's no even two way about it. There is no magic. There is no trick. You will forget. So please make out time to. That's why I said you must set your personal timetable. So once you set it, you must make out time to revise. This is a powerful tool that separates those that score 290, 280 from those that really score above 10 in JAMB. Revision. You must revise no matter what. Even though I know you want to learn so many new things, you must revise. Once you can follow all the system I gave you, if you can follow every bit of it, trust me, there is no reason why you will not smash this exam. There is no reason why you. Once you can start seeing JAMB as a game in which you can control, in which you can study, like there's no big deal in this exam. I know most of you are scared. You are seeing JAMB as a monster. JAMB. I know it's very competitive. I know an exam that you have about 2 million students writing, above 2 million students writing. I know if you are scared of this exam, you are seeing it as a monster, but once you can reduce all this, that's why I said the first thing you must work on is your mindset. You must have a positive mindset. You must have a burning desire. You must be hungry to do it. So once you can actually understand all the system, if you can work with it, trust me, your journey to be smooth. You will do well. I use all these things to help me smash it in my first sitting in SS3. I don't know how many times I've written it. If you're writing it your two times, three times, four times, five times, six times, I have people that have written it even up to 7 times. You get, I don't know, but if you can follow the system I used and I gave, this will be your last and your best jam. And if this is your first time, if you can follow it too as well, if you're in SS3 and writing for the first time, or maybe if this is your first attempt, if you can follow it, this will be your first and last. You get, so please do well to follow it. All the steps I give, they are very, very important. If this video helped you, do well to share it to your friends, your fellow aspirants, your enemies, your neighbors, your siblings, and a lot of them. Do well to share and make sure you are following me in all my channels. I'll see you in my next clip. Stay tuned.